Starterizes field, gates crash open, they're off. And the Mercedes Derby of 2006. One of the first away, Wahid from his outside draw. He's heading across towards the rail. Final Reality's right with them as well, with Roman Chariot as they start to eyeball each other coming down towards us. But Wahid takes over. Moving up on the outside, Daring Do. Followed out widest of all now is going to be Tyson. Willie Ryan in that group. It's pretty tight back midfield as they come down past the judge with a lap to go. Back midfield, then on the inside, Bold Contact, followed by two Paddocks. Out wide at Twinkling, No Luck early. Back in behind them, Diego KO as they work up the rise, leaving the straight. Then Carpion Way, Charlie Horse as well back. So is Congrats. It's only got about 4 or 5 behind it, including Cheetah, Black Panther, and well back also is Sculptor. The last two, Abbey Drive and Galleon's Reach. That's the order as they settle down into some semblance of order. Into the back, 1,600 metres to go, and he's going to try and do it end to end. Wahid, he leads by 2 lengths as he heads into the back straight. Lying second on the outside, a little bit fired up is Tyson. Next trailing now is Final Reality. 1.5 away, Daring Do fourth. Then came Roman Chariot, being covered up by Willie Ryan. Twinkling's No Luck, she's 3 wide in transit from 2 Paddocks between runners. On the inside, Bold Contact, who's back midfield at the 1,200 metres. 1.5 away, Congrats is off the rail, 3 wide. On the inside, next Diego KO between those two, Capion Way, then Charlie Horse as they work up on top of the rise. Cheetah's well back, Black Panther's only got 3 behind it, including its 2 stablemates. Abbey Drive, back with it is Black Sculptor is back second to last, and last of all, Galleon's Reach. He's dictating play out in front. Leith on Wahid at the 800 metres in the Mercedes Derby of 2006. He leads by 2 lengths from in second spot on the outside. Tyson, Final Reality, the Southerner, lobbing along nicely third. Then Daring Do, Roman Chariot handily placed. Moving round on the outside, Twinkling, she's been wide throughout. Then followed further back by Willie Ryan. Back in behind these Congrats as they come to around the corner. And here they come. They head for home. 400 metres out in the Mercedes Derby. Wahid the one to catch. He's 2 clear. Out wide, Daring Do running on. So is Twinkling. Then followed by Tyson over on the inside. Roman Chariot. It's still Wahid. Final Reality's winding up. Roman Chariot on the inside. Some danger. Wahid still in front. Look at Charlie Horse out wide, storming home. Wahid the warrior. Wahid's in front and he's won the Mercedes Derby. Brilliant. Second over Roman Chariot. Now there's a lineup for third. Charlie Horse on the extreme outside, and right with them also 2 Paddocks, Tyson, Diego KO, Final Reality, Daring Do and Twinkling all in a line. Then Galleon's Reach. Further back and behind these as they went across was Congrats, followed further back in the field then as they went across the line. We had Sculptor, if I didn't call it earlier, then Carpion Way, Abbey Drive, Black Panther, they're all pulling up quickly, and Cheetah back at the tail of the field. He rode him like he was the best horse in the race. Congratulations, Allan, Sharrock, Ron and Noel Stanley, and Lethal Innes at his brilliant best. Roman Chariot tried hard on the inside for Jim Collett, and have a pick for what's run third. Charlie Horse once again off on a tangent out wide, but Wahid led from go to woe, and he has taken out the Mercedes Derby of 2006. Brilliant front-running performance. Second over was Roman Chariot. Now third, possibly Charlie Horse out wide, or Final Reality. He dominated the race in front, and they've got the prize. Congratulations to the boys from the Naki.
Too good here, Wahid. Proven Group 1 form, bit of a shuffle up further out wide, but at the end of the day, he was sitting in front. They had their opportunity. Gee, look at Charlie Horse.
Keep widening the angle to get Charlie Horse in
He takes one step forward and 2 out.
He still might have run third, and that's incredible.
And quite an outstanding performance, but take nothing away from the winner, Wahid, and the ride of Leith Innes. He's jumped from a wide draw. He's gone forward. No question, he is the best 3-year-old colt in the country.
Better than Darcy Bravo.
Wow.
That's an interesting point, and one possibly.
Term of staying 2,000.
Well, his transformation from 2-year-old to 3-year-old has been incredible. To think he was such a speedster at times earlier in his life. Won the $500,000 race.
Race 9, Group 1 Mercedes Derby. The winner number 1, Wahid. Second, 10, Roman Chariot. Third, 7, Charlie Horse. The fourth horse is 5, Final Reality. From 11, Daring Do, and 18, Twinkling. So repeating those numbers, 1, 10, 7, 5, 11, 18. The time of the race, 2:27.42. The last 800, 47.84. And a reminder, all riders to weigh, please.
Out there, and then there's a trainer, Allan Sharrock, mate. He's a great guy. Him and his wife Tracy, all his staff, they're great people.
There were people, weren't there, that were doubting the staying ability of this horse. We picked up the run in the championship start. You asked him to go and he went, and absolutely fantastic here today.
There's always doubters, eh? And today, Wahid, who's the best?
I know you're absolutely no stranger to big races, but this has to be the ultimate, doesn't it? The Derby, the Mercedes Derby of 2006.
For the people I've won it for, the Stanleys and the Sharrocks, this is just great. Boy.
Hey, we'll let you go back and enjoy it. Congratulations.
Thank you.